Alright guys, season 2 of Sidemen Inside just got wrapped up, and I thought I would give you my honest, raw thoughts about the whole thing, the cast members, the people that won, whatever, everything about the series. Before I just give you a little honest, raw opinion of it, because I watched the whole thing. Originally I wasn't going to, but then I was like, since the first one was so good, I kind of have to watch the second one. So I have a lot to say. Don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'll try not talk that much because I can talk quite a lot. Oh yeah, obviously there's gonna be spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, you probably want to go watch it before you watch this video. I mean, I don't know why you would watch this video anyways without watching it, but regardless, anyways. Alright, firstly, I'm gonna talk about the cast members because I'm gonna do this in segments. I'm gonna start with the cast. Now, going into it, when I saw the cast, because it leaked a while ago, I actually didn't believe that was it, because I was like, I saw Patrice Evra and I was like, yeah, no, chat and show your ass. And then the motherfucker was actually there. Like, that one actually threw me off guard, but we'll get to that anyways. Let's talk about the people I knew beforehand. So I knew Sinner. I watch a bit of Sinner. I knew Sinner. I knew Dylan. I rarely knew Jason. Like, I saw him popping up, like, but I didn't know much about him. I just saw him, so I was like, okay, I recognize that guy. I knew DDG, and I knew Patrice and George Clarkey, and that's it. Everyone else did not know. I didn't know who Farah was. I didn't know Whitney. Didn't know Maya. Didn't know Mandy. Didn't know that Millie Joe person. Didn't know PK Humble. Surprisingly, yes, I know. Did not know who that was. I remember Specs like mentioning him one time, but like other than that, man did not know who that was. So after looking at that cast before even watching it, I was like, I was a bit like, you know, I was a bit like, I was like, okay, but at the same time, I was like, nah, because there was a lot of people that I didn't know, but then again, there's nothing wrong with that. I've realized like not knowing people actually is better than actually knowing everyone there. So that was a good thing. But yeah, on first thoughts, I was like, this might be one of the deadest things I ever watched. I'm not gonna lie, because the lineup, it didn't look enticing. It was not like a, ooh, I want to watch that guy. I was kind of like, oh, okay, I know that person. I've seen that person before. Oh wow, okay, like, yeah. I can't lie, the hype, it was not there. But I watched, and I will tell you, episode 1, right now, episode 1 is the worst episode out of them all. I'm sorry, episode 1, that shit was a tough watch. I'm not gonna lie, keeping it raw and honest. Episode 1, I was gonna lock off after that. I can't lie, I was gonna lock off. Like, raw thoughts, bro. Episode 1 is shit. It is too shit, bro. But we'll allow it because it's episode 1, fam. Well, you man got like 6 episodes to turn it up, bro. Because this is a wank. Do you understand? Too many wanking on the field, bro. If it was Specs and them man there, the man would have had the room cracking up by now. But it is what it is. One of them ones where like, it's the first episode, like, I had to remember, like, okay, like, there's gonna be more episodes, and there's gonna be eliminations, and there's gonna be curveballs that are thrown in. So like, it's gonna be entertaining regardless. So it doesn't really matter who's in there. There's always gonna be some sort of entertainment. So, but getting to know the people. Now, I had my favorites. I had my least favorites. I'll tell you right now, my favorite, surprisingly, was Jason. For some reason, I really like Jason. Like, he just brought the vibes for me. He was like that little kid. Like, okay, he's not a little kid, he's 20. He was like the goofy guy that was in there. He was like the guy just for vibes. Like, he wasn't really trying to, like, you know, do anything shady. Like, he was just having fun. Like, we need people like him more in the inside, because like, you don't want everyone that's like a Dylan. Okay, we're gonna get onto Dylan, okay, because I know a lot of people had a lot to say about Dylan and how we got done by, but we're gonna get onto all of that. Yeah, my favorite was Jason. PK Humble, he was up there. He was one of my favorites. Jason and PK. I did like DDG as well. Senna was decent, but my least favorite right now, I'll tell you right now, it's Mandy, bro. We'll get onto Mandy. We're gonna get onto that one. I did not like Whitney at first, but like, she kind of grew on me. And I've seen there's been a lot of hate going on about Whitney. Like, but we're gonna get to that. Let me just finish this part. Yeah, so episode 1, not good. Not gonna lie. It was not good. It was not good. I don't know about you, is that just me? But I did not like episode 1. Now episode 2, I think is where we saw the first elimination. Trying to remember, was it episode 2? Well, it might have been episode, I think it was episode 2. So the first eliminated person was Dylan. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people were upset about that. I saw on TikTok, they were like, oh, justice for Dylan, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna lie. He had to go, blood. Now, look. It's not because I don't like Dylan, right? It's just because he wasn't playing the game correctly. Now, you're gonna be like, what? He was spending the least. He was staying out of like trouble. He didn't want to like overspend. He was actually being smart, strategical, whatever you want to say. That is not how you play the game. And like, people need to understand, right? People go into inside, right? You have to have the idea that you want to win, right? So when you got like people like Dylan, yeah, like obviously he would love to win. He would have loved to win. Obviously he wouldn't go there, like what the fuck? He would have loved to. But his strategy was wrong. I'm not gonna lie. The strategy was wrong, okay? It should work. His strategy should work. The whole not spending that much, you know, don't like don't make enemies, like that strategy should work. But it don't work like that. It never has worked like that. I'm not gonna lie. It never has worked like that. You have to play a strategic game, bro. You have to be loud. You have to be friendly, and people need to like you. They need to like you in the household. You see, they voted him out of the basis that he was not involved in the group. Like he was the least involved. Like they weren't really vibing with him. That's why they voted him out, by the way. Not because he was spending too much. No, they don't care. They don't give a shit about that. You guys need to actually realize why people actually go. Yeah, it's unfair. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, niggas need to go. And I had no problem with him going, because I can't lie. Listen, I'm here to watch and be entertained. I'm not gonna lie, Dylan, he's not the type to entertain, okay? He does his job, you know, he does his good job where he reports news and stuff, but he ain't the entertainer. Alright? I'm not saying we need every person to be entertaining, but at least, like, do you understand? Like, I can understand why they got rid of him. I can understand. And he wasn't playing the right game. I can't lie. He needed to come in there, act all buddy with everyone, like, yeah guys, hey, like, he wasn't doing that shit. And maybe that's not his fault, because like, you know, maybe he felt left out. But I don't know, me personally, if I was there, I would have voted him too. I'm just saying, like, he has to go. And yeah, you could be like, oh, but that's not smart, because you should keep him in because he's gonna spend less, so you actually gain more. No, he has to go, unfortunately. It's the same thing with Joe Weller, really. Like, if you actually clock it, season 1 had the same thing where they voted out Joe Weller, because I'm pretty sure it was because like he didn't vibe with the group, or they didn't like him or some shit. I'm pretty sure that's kind of the same thing that happened to Dylan. Very similar theme. Joe Weller, Dylan, they weren't really fucking with Joe. They weren't really fucking with Dylan. Okay, whatever, fuck off. Farah. Let me talk about Farah. I saw a lot of hate from Farah that she was very loud. And I'm not gonna lie, she was loud. She was loud. Episode 1, maybe 2, she was really loud. First impressions, I didn't really like Farah either. So I can't really fault people for like having a problem with her, because she was a bit loud. But that's just her personality, and if I knew that beforehand, it wouldn't have been a problem. But like, you know, since we're not used to like seeing like, because like at least season 1 there was more recognizable faces. Like this one was a complete switch up for me. Like I didn't know half of the motherfuckers in there. Okay, well I mean I did. Well, if you want to do the maths, I knew half. But still, so she, like, first impressions, didn't really like her. But as the episodes went on, I didn't mind her. The only issue is I feel like she is another person that didn't know how to play the game, unfortunately. I feel like she just kind of went in there kind of like, oh, I'll just give it a try, like, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because like, you don't want everyone to be a strategical monster, like trying to do all this like scanning and backstab and all shit. You don't want that. You need it. That's why it's good that they did a like, what am I gonna say? It's good that they chose who they chose. I'm not gonna lie. I would have removed a few people and substituted them with other people, but you can't have, like, for example, you can't have like a full nerd class in there, or like a full dumb class in there. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. That's why it's good to have a variety of people. You got the people with the brains, you got the people without the brains, Farah, and sorry, no, okay, right. No, I'm sorry, but like, okay, here's a spoiler. I think whenever they were playing that lights out game where it was Whitney, Farah, all the girls, right? When Whitney chose to vote Farah out, how the fuck did Farah not know that it was Whitney? How?
About you, if you were to have to choose me to go, what would your reason be?
Probably because you're loud.
What? Oh, nigga. No, I'm sorry, she wasn't built for it. I'm sorry, but like, it really, that inside lights out game, whatever it's called, it really exposed some of them girls as, you understand? I ain't gonna say it, but some of them, they weren't thinking straight, man. I don't know why she went for Millie in that situation. Like, she wasn't thinking straight. Well, it didn't matter anyway because she survived, so it didn't matter. But still, I'm just saying, there was a chance where they could have got Whitney out early, and it may have benefited the team in the long run. But yeah, Farah, yeah, she got eliminated by George, I think. Rock, paper, scissors. It's unfortunate, but not gonna lie, she wasn't built for the game, man. She needed a different strategy, I think. Like, you know, you know, it didn't matter to me. Like, Farah's okay. I didn't mind Farah. Moving on, Whitney. We're gonna talk about Whitney now. Now, Whitney, I think, might have been like the most hated person there. Maybe not, but like on TikTok, I was seeing a lot of Whitney hate. Like, Whitney was getting it. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Episode 1, I will understand. I can understand why people were not happy with it, but at the same time, we have to understand, guys, you know, they're playing the game to win. Like, they're in there to win, okay? It's not for you to like them. They're not like trying to like show like, oh wait, the cameras are on, maybe I should, you know, be nice, not do anything snaky. Like, no, okay, listen, people are trying to win here. Whitney, I can't lie, she was trying to win, okay? She came in there with a strategy, let's not lie, because she formed an alliance with Maya and like Mandy, and like she had a game plan. You could tell she had a game plan, right? She had a game plan. It's just that she got caught out. So it's just what happens, isn't it? But like, no, I respect Whitney. Like, I never really like, I mean, the first episode I did kind of dislike her, but that was just because like, so I mean, what was there to like? I mean, okay. Nah. Like, because like, it's very quick to be like, damn, whoa, this person is overspending. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I don't like this person. Like, it's easy to just say that, but then when you actually realize it, it's like, oh wait. To be honest, they can do what they want. Like, it's not one of them ones where we're in charge. Like, imagine if there was public voting, bro. Like, first of all, it wouldn't have worked anyway, because it's not a live fucking thing. Like, it's not a live event, so it wouldn't work like that. But like, I saw so many people that were like, oh, there needs to be public voting. That shit would have fucked up everything. If there was public voting, it would have fucked up everything. I wouldn't be watching right now, because like, the public, it could fuck up a lot of things. Like, it wouldn't be fair. There'd be a split, and like, it wouldn't be fair. There was a good thing that the Sidemen did with the whole elimination things. Like, they didn't just do like group votings like how they did in season 1, where it was like the whole group had to vote like a person out. They actually changed it up where like, oh, this person gets to vote out one person, done. There's no like group vote, and then they got like other ways to eliminate people. Like, that was actually beneficial, because I can't lie, if they had the group voting the same way they had in season 1, I'd be so real, Whitney, Maya, and Mandy, they all would have won. Straight up. I'll just tell you this right now, they all would have won, bro. All of them. Each and every one would have won. But yeah, Whitney, she began a lot of hate. People calling her a rat, snake. And I understand why, okay? Because yes, she was doing a bit of things that can be seen as snaky. And she did spend 30k on her birthday party. But then again, man, I didn't have a problem with it. It's not like, if anything, I was rooting for her at a stage. Like, there was a point where I actually thought she was gonna win, because when she won that, when she like didn't get caught out on that lights out game, I was like, yeah, she's gonna win. She's gonna win. Like, she had a high chance of winning. All she had to do was get rid of George and Sinner. Once she got rid of George and Sinner, there was a very high chance she could have been in the final. I can't lie. But them and they were out to get her. Like, George He had his eye on her. He wanted her gone. But yeah, I didn't have a problem with Whitney. I think she's pretty, actually pretty entertaining. She's pretty beautiful as well. So Whitney, just let me know, son. There's like I'm pretty sure there's an 8-year age difference between me and her. I can't. I did see her getting a lot of hate, and she did post on like her story, like people being racist. Like, okay, like, guys, come on board. I understand if people dislike someone in the show. Like, trust me, I dislike Mandy a lot, but I'm not gonna go to like her page and like message her directly being like, yo, I dislike you, fuck you. I'm not gonna do that. Like, so you shouldn't do it either. Like, Whitney, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy because like, what do you want to do in this situation? Do you want to, like, how do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the game to be liked by the community, or do you want to play the game for yourself? Just do what you want to do. Because like, it shouldn't be one of those ones where she has to like appeal to the audience. Like, she could do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Whatever, we're taking too long on this topic. I'm just gonna move on. Next we got Maya. I don't really have much to say about Maya. Like, Maya's just Maya, innit? By the way, there was a lot of like guilt tripping in going on in the season. I can't lie. A lot of like, oh, but this person needs it more. So like, you know, I'm gonna have to vote you, unfortunately, because like, that shouldn't be a reason why you vote someone. Not because they needed it more than someone else. That's not like me personally. I wouldn't have done that. Didn't matter anyways because she ended up winning. So yeah, but I don't have a problem with her winning, to be honest. Like, Maya, I don't have a problem. Yeah. Now Mandy, I did not like Mandy, man. I did not like Mandy. Like, at first, like, yeah, she was like spending a lot, and like, I think she was. Who was the second person that got voted out? It was her, no? I think it was her. Yeah, it was Mandy that got voted out second. And I'll be so real, it was deserved. You can say what you want to say, Snake or not, PK a Snake for that. I don't give a fuck. That shit was deserved, bro. Because I don't know if you saw the episode 8, the reunion, but Mandy, she just, oh my days, Sidemen. Respectfully, don't invite her back. Don't invite her back. I don't want to see her fucking season 3 coming back just to do some like 5-second like whatever introduction. Don't bring her back. That's the last time you ever affiliate with that girl again, because she is so, first of all, she's ungrateful as hell. Okay, man said she was like, oh, £92,000 is not even life changing to me. Like, oh my god, that money's not even life changing. So what? Okay, we get it. You make money, okay, but that money could be life changing to a lot of people in that fucking house, and then she's just there like, I don't even need the money. It's not even life changing to me. Like, that money is little money to me. Get off the show then. Why are you there? Get off the show. Okay, all right. Let me calm down. All jokes aside, even though I didn't like her, we're just not gonna go to her and say it. Like, we can just keep our opinions to ourselves. I mean, I say that, but I'm sharing my opinion on the internet, so that's kind of a contradiction. But either way, what I'm saying is like, it's fine to dislike people, but let's not harass them, is what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna harass her. I'm not gonna go into her like that. Pause. Jesus Christ. Either way, my final thoughts on this is that it was a good watch. It definitely kept me entertained. Like, I'll be waking up to this shit and watching it first thing in the morning. Like, I was actually engaged in this shit. For season 3, improvements. Maybe don't bring people like Mandy. Don't bring them ones. Just saying, respectfully, do not bring them ones. There's not really much. Like, if I could change a few things, maybe I would have changed like the cast ever so slightly. Like, I feel like there would have been different people, but then again, nah. Okay, well, but yeah, that was season 2. It was entertaining. It was definitely entertaining. It's not as good as season 1, but it's still like a good watch. It is still a good watch, and if anything, it's more well put together than season 1. Because like season 1 was like the pilot. This is now, we're getting into the real shit. And I'm sure season 3, Sidemen, if you need your boy in season 3, you know where I'm at. MK Donna. Instagram in the comments, the description. Shout your boy. Look, let me shoot my shot at least.